Australia. This sparkling gem is famous for its stunning harbor, breathtaking beaches, and a mix of modern culture with laid-back vibes. Whether you're into nature, art, or history, Sydney has something for everyone. And today, we're counting down the 10 best places you absolutely can't miss on your visit. Welcome to Travel's Highlights, your go-to channel for discovering the world's most amazing travel destinations. If you're as passionate about travel as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more exciting adventures. Let's get started with the best of Sydney. Number 10, Taronga Zoo. Let's kick things off with Taronga Zoo, where you can get up close with Australia's unique wildlife and enjoy unbeatable views of Sydney Harbour. Located just a short ferry ride from Circular Quay, the zoo is home to over 4,000 animals, from kangaroos and koalas to exotic species from around the globe. The best part? You can explore the zoo while overlooking the sparkling water of the harbour. It's the perfect spot to see Australia's most famous animals and enjoy a day out with the family. Ever wonder what it's like to feed a giraffe with the Sydney skyline in the background? Now's your chance. Number 9, Royal Botanic Garden. Next up, we have the Royal Botanic Garden, a peaceful oasis right in the heart of the city. Whether you're in the mood for a scenic walk or just want to relax among exotic plants and flowers, this place has it all. The gardens stretch along the edge of the harbour, offering picturesque views of the Opera House and Harbour Bridge. It's also an ideal spot for a picnic or simply to escape the hustle and bustle. Plus, there are plenty of themed gardens like the Rose Garden and the Palace Garden to explore. You'll feel miles away from city life, even though you're just steps away from it. Number 8, Bondi Beach. You can't visit Sydney without checking out Bondi Beach. Famous worldwide, this golden stretch of sand is the ultimate beach spot. Whether you're into surfing, sunbathing, or just people watching, Bondi has something for everyone. And if you're up for a bit of exercise, the Bondi to Coogee Coastal Walk is a must. It's a 6 kilometers trail with breathtaking views of cliffs, beaches, and the Pacific Ocean. Oh, and don't forget to grab a coffee or smoothie from one of the many trendy cafes along the promenade. Number 7, Sydney Tower Eye. Want to see Sydney from a whole new perspective? Head to the Sydney Tower Eye. Standing tall at 309 meters, it's the city's tallest structure and offers 360-degree views of the entire region. From the observation deck, you can see everything from the Blue Mountains to the Pacific Ocean. It's the perfect spot for photos and to really take in just how vast and beautiful Sydney is. And for the thrill seekers, the skywalk takes you outside onto the tower's roof. Talk about an unforgettable experience. Number 6, Darling Harbour. Looking for a lively spot to spend the day? Darling Harbour has got you covered. This bustling waterfront area is home to some of Sydney's top attractions, including the SEA Life Sydney Aquarium, Wildlife Sydney Zoo, and the Australian National Maritime Museum. There's also a great mix of restaurants, bars, and shops, making it the perfect spot for families, couples, or solo travelers. And in the evening, the whole place lights up with dazzling light displays and entertainment. Whether you're catching a show or just enjoying the vibe, Darling Harbour is a must. Number 5, The Rocks. Step back in time with a visit to The Rocks, Sydney's historic district. This area is packed with cobblestone streets, colonial buildings, and a rich history that dates back to the city's earliest days. It's the perfect place to wander around and soak up the atmosphere. You'll find quirky markets, pubs, and galleries tucked away in the old laneways, and if you're into ghost stories, there are even haunted tours. For history buffs, the Rocks Discovery Museum is a must-visit, showcasing artifacts from Sydney's early settlers. Number 4, Sydney Opera House. One of the world's most recognizable landmarks, the Sydney Opera House is a masterpiece of modern architecture. Whether you're catching a show or just admiring it from the outside, the Opera House is a Sydney must-see. The structure, designed to look like billowing sails, sits right on the harbour and is surrounded by incredible views. If you have the time, take a guided tour to learn more about its history and how this iconic building came to life. Plus, the nearby Opera Bar is the perfect spot for a drink with a view. Number 3, Sydney Harbour Bridge. You've seen it in countless postcards, but nothing compares to seeing the Sydney Harbour Bridge in person. Known locally as the coat hanger, due to its shape, this engineering marvel connects the northern and southern parts of the city. If you're feeling adventurous, you can climb the bridge with a guided tour and take in panoramic views from the top. It's definitely a bucket list experience. For a more relaxed visit, walking or cycling across the pedestrian path gives you breathtaking views of the Opera House and the harbour below. Plus, don't miss out on learning about the bridge's construction at the Pylon Lookout Museum. Number 2, Manly Beach. If you're after the ultimate beach day, Manly Beach is the place to be. Just a short ferry ride from Circular Quay, Manly offers a more laid-back vibe compared to the bustling Bondi. The beach is perfect for swimming, surfing, or just soaking up the sun. And the ferry ride itself? It's an experience in its own right, offering some of the best views of Sydney's skyline and harbour. Once you arrive, the palm tree-lined promenade will guide you to a variety of shops, cafes, and restaurants. Whether you're looking for a fun day in the sun or a relaxing afternoon by the sea, Manly Beach has you covered. Number 1, Circular Quay and the harbour. And finally, we've made it to the top spot. Circular Quay is truly the heart of Sydney and the best place to start your adventure. Surrounded by famous landmarks like the Opera House and Harbour Bridge, this bustling area is where you'll catch ferries to explore other parts of the city. The vibrant waterfront atmosphere is filled with street performers, cafes, and plenty of spots to sit and watch the world go by. Circular Quay is the perfect hub for any trip to Sydney, with access to everything the city has to offer. Whether you're hopping on a ferry, visiting nearby attractions, or just taking in the unbeatable views, it's an experience you won't forget. And there you have it, the 10 best places to visit in Sydney, Australia. Whether you're planning your first trip or your 10th, these spots are sure to make your time in this amazing city unforgettable. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Travel's Highlights for more travel tips and destination guides.